Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview November 24th, 2014 on a Monday as we start our new trading week. Traders, this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Traders, great to be with you. Bright blue sunny skies, white sandy beaches, nice cool breeze, absolutely gorgeous day today in Pattaya, Thailand. It's kind of cool. It's nice. It was an awesome weekend. Over the flu. Feeling 100% better. A little still clogged up, but better than I was 4 days ago, that's for sure. Traders, let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilday. I'm your moderator for the market opening preview. And I started trading in 2006. 2008, I retired from a 27-year career in the public safety department out of the great state of Florida. Got on a Thai Airways plane 9 days later, came to Thailand for a 3-month holiday, celebrating my career. Well, traders, I'm still in Thailand and I'm still having a great time. I trade the Forex markets every day. I'm in the markets. I'm in with fundamentals. I'm doing it all during my trading day. And if I'm not at home, I've got my laptop with me or my phone with me and I'm watching charts. Always in it. All right, let's get the legal stuff out of the way. Forex trading has a large potential of rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Traders, most of all, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. All right, traders, it's a Monday, and believe it or not, we actually do have a high-impact news event. I was a little surprised. Yes, in the London session, we have German IFO business climate, and I would expect that we will see some market movement with that. That is really the only high impact stuff that we have going on, and medium impact, all we have is we have the Swissy has its unemployment level, and that's about it. And also, by the way, Japan is on a bank holiday, so they're on a bank holiday today. All right, let us go and let's check out. Let's find it here. There we go. Let's look at the Dow closed up 91.06%. The Nasdaq closed up 11.10%. S&P 500 closed up at 10.75% as we look at that. The FTSE 100 closed up 71.86%. The DAX closed up 248.58%. And the CAC 40 was in the green at 113.02%, with the Euronext 100 up at 18.55. The Nikkei 225 is currently trading and is up 56.65%. The Shanghai is also up 43.16%. And the Hang Seng is also up 436.45%. Yes, these are different readings, and they're just calculated different because the normal device that I use to get my numbers decided to do an update on my Android phone, and basically I can't get it to work now. So I have no idea what's going on with that. Commentary is it's a Monday, and the charts are really, really wild. Some of these pairs are, what's going on is a lot of these pairs you're going to see, and what I'm talking about is, we're going to be heading over to 60-minute charts, and what you're going to see is you're going to see a lot of these pairs are either extremes, where they're at resistance and they've been, skyrocketing like the Euro Yen, or, you're going to be looking at the pound that's like, at the bottom of the C, at support. But what's happening is that on a daily chart, they're bouncing. And so you get 3 days of higher highs and higher lows. Well, when you go down to a 1-hour chart or a 15-minute chart, that's 150 pips, right? So there are pips to be made, even though that they're at support. So it makes it harder. It's not like they're in a move or anything. They're all sideways, and they're all in this bouncing stuff, and that's why we're getting this craziness in our charts, and that's why one day you're going to get 80 pips to one side, and the next day you get 60 pips to the other side. So let's over to the 60-minute charts. Let's take a look, and we'll start with the euro dollar and see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, here's the euro. This was a huge sell-off on Friday. A lot of bad news came out with the Japanese situation and Abe speaking, Kuroda speaking. I mean, it's just getting worse and worse, and you know, this is what happens. There's no good news out of the Eurozone, that's for sure. So here we go. Everything's just falling down. So, you know, my situation is, well, the euro dollar is bearish. I mean, if you look at the daily chart, it's bearish. There's no doubt about that. So, you know, if we can get this up to this 23.6 fib, you know what? We'll just take it back down to where it's at now. Grab our 20 pips. Get the heck out. I wouldn't hang around in that for a very long time at all. Let's take a look at the pound. This is an ugly, ugly, ugly chart. I mean, there's really nothing. Look at these wicks all over the place. You know, we got these big candles. Then we got, you know, dojis all, you know, where the last 5 candles are. You know, you got 3 dojis in there. So you want this to come back up to the 618. We want to take it back down. We'd love to take it down to 55.60. That'd be beautiful. That'd be a nice trade. But I don't know what this is going to do, traders. I have to be honest with you. I don't know how the market's going to react to this pound selling off as much as it has. And I don't know if this is going to turn around and bounce and then head up to the upside. So this comes, you know, again, you know, you have to trade what's in front of you, but you have to keep looking at that daily chart or the 4-hour chart, and just keep an eye on what you're looking at. If you're trading the 15, you know, I would definitely be looking at that 4-hour chart. If you're trading the hourly, you need to be looking at the daily, and just see what's going on there, and you know, just keep an eye on it. It's, you know, there's only one piece of data coming out today, so you know, Asia session, nothing's going to happen. So, you know, it's a technical day, but you know, I do think there's pips to be made, but this chart doesn't look very appetizing to me. I got to be honest with you. Here's the Aussie dollar. You know, it's made a nice move on the upside here. Looks like it came down a little bit here in New York, and then just went sideways back up again. You know, if you look at the daily chart, you wouldn't even think of buying this pair. This pair is so bearish on the daily chart. And my thing is I'm going with the trend, and the trend is to the downside. So what I did was I put a support level line there, then I put an arrow below it at 86.51, and I know our stop is at 86.97 in that area of around and about. But traders, this is above the 200 EMA. So what are we going to do about that? Well, there's not a lot you're going to be able to do about it. You're just going to have to leave it alone. And, you know, this might make a higher high and head up. Well, then trade it that way, and that's okay. But, you know, as far as a bias goes, you know, the 4-hour and the daily, I mean, they're extremely bearish. So I'm more to the downside than I am to the upside. And, of course, all these charts, I wouldn't do anything until the London Open. This is our Euro Aussie, again, you know, in a range here. It's bearish. You know, that big Friday sell off with everybody else. And we're in this range here. This is a 66 pip range. And, you know, I have no idea what this pair is going to do. I have not a clue. It's below the 200, you know, and it's hugging the 200 on the daily chart. And, you know, we're just going to have to wait and see. You know, when it's in its range and its trend and it's doing its thing, I should say when it's in its trend and it's working and it's doing what it's supposed to do, this pair is the greatest pair to trade in the world. But when it gets into its sloppy mode where it like doesn't know what it wants to do, it's a very hard pair to trade. So I'd wait for a breakout on this range, and I'd wait for a retest of the breakout and then take it from there and see what you got. So, you know, we're below the 4,400 level, so there's a good chance this thing might drop. You know, if this breaks support, just might take the dump, right? All right, let's head over to my other friend, the Euro Yen, which we talked about. Now, you remember, this pair's been bullish for so long. Now look at this. Now it's hugging here at the 200 exponential moving average. The current candle is below the 200. And, you know, I do not want to sell this. However, if you look at the daily chart, this is just coming off of resistance. I mean, this has been bullish for last week. It was like a skyrocket. I mean, if you take a picture of a rocket, that's what the chart looks like. And, this might end up coming back down for another 100 pips, 50 pips, 80 pips. So this might be a short trade, forming here. But my bias is that this is going to go long, and we're going to continue to the upside. So we'll have to see how this one works out. This is another pair. You have to trade what's in front of you, market conditions, time of day. You shouldn't want to be trading like now. It's an inactive zone in Asia, and Japan is closed. So you want to basically be doing nothing at this point. I wouldn't do anything with, like I said, with any of these until we get some sort of formation from the London Open. Hopefully, we get some kind of direction. Here's the New Zealand. This is another one that's all over the place, but at least it's in a trend, and it is bullish. So I'd like to see this just pop down a notch, and I would take it long. You know what? If it doesn't pop down a notch, it gives me another higher low and a higher high. You know what? I just might swing it, take this long, and scalp it for like 10 or 15 pips. Grab 10 or 15 pips on an hourly chart and get the heck out. And, later, alligator. See you later. But hopefully today, a lot of these are questions that I've brought up will get taken care of. A lot of these charts are not easy, traders. This does not look like an easy day to be sitting at your desk trading Forex. You're going to have to be alert, and it's not the day to be walking the dog until you get break even and you're safe. Okay, so it's gonna be. I mean, that's why I love Forex. That's why this is challenging. This is like sure not boring. You can't be sending me an email telling me trading is boring today. This is interesting. It's fun. It's exciting, and that's why I love doing what I do. Traders, on behalf of myself, William Gilday, and our great friends at FXCL Excellence in Trading, I'd like to thank you for joining me today. And it's a Monday, and it's the beginning of our trading week, and we're excited about that. Traders, coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand, with white sandy beaches and bright blue skies. Have a great trading day, traders, and always remember, trade smart and not hard. And we'll see you tomorrow. Take care, and bye-bye.